Hello everyone and welcome back to Subnautica. I have a little bit of work to get done today. First off, it's way overdue, but I'm making myself a compass because I'm in the later stages of the game. There's no getting around the fact that I'm gonna have to start going meta to get to the various locations that I need around the map, and I need a beacon. The reason for the beacon is I should have done this last episode, or just whenever I built the base in the first place, but I need a marker for the base. I'm sick of using, Officer Keen's last broadcast location. So we'll just put it there. We'll rename this Reef, because this is the deep reef? This is the sparse reef. And we'll color this red, and we will shut off the other signal. So now I actually have a proper base beacon that I can use. Which, frankly, I'm surprised that they don't give you the opportunity to put one of those, like, on the wall inside
Welcome
here.
aboard, Captain.
Yes, I need to grab my repulsion cannon. This is going to be necessary for where I'm going today. And what I'm really getting after is that there's not a lot of... There aren't many markers to lead me out into the middle of nowhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check out that proposed Degasi habitat, the sea base, that's supposed to be like 500 meters down, or is that 500? I don't know. So I'm going to listen to this radio broadcast, but I don't think it's going to take me out anywhere, and we're going to go check out that sea base. So let's see what this is.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
9 new biological subjects designated. Mode. Hunting. Analyzing. Sharing subject locations with other agents.
And there it is, the proposed Degasi habitat. And crab squids. I only see one, but I know that there are more of them. Man, I hate crab squids. I mean, they're not the worst leviathans in the game, but they're definitely
Detecting a titanium mass somewhere in this area. Unable to confirm whether it originated on the Aurora.
No, I wonder. So here's the deal. I either park my Seamoth here, or I go and I park the Seamoth underneath one of the foundations over there. Neither is really a good option, because if I park it over there, I basically create a sitting duck for the crab squids to attack. If I sit over here, I have to go in with the Sea Glide, which isn't safe either. Both options aren't good, but I'd rather that the Seamoth remain a little bit more safe. I'm a lot more maneuverable whenever I'm using the Sea Glide. So my goal here is to get into the habitat, scan everything that I can, because there's a lot of useful tech in there, and grab all of the audio logs. And then once I'm done with that, I need to run around and grab up a whole bunch of uraninite crystals, because there's a ton of it down here in the deep reef. The deep Grand Reef. This is actually one of the major... Oh, jeez, he's close to me. He's really close to me. Oh god. Okay, I'm inside. I think I'm safe. That was very close. This is actually one of the entrances into the deeper sections of the world. We've got our first PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Margaret, Maida has boarded the habitat.
What are you so happy about, Maida?
Say, kid, I brought you something.
Is that a Leviathan outside?
Towed it home on the back of the sub.
You killed that thing?
It's still breathing. I was about to finish the job, but I can stay and chat if you'd like. No? Then make yourself useful and pass me that hardened blade.
Are you out of your mind? You brought that thing here? What if it's not as dead as it looks? What if others come?
You prefer it got curious and came of its own accord, or got messed up and dragged here?
When we get off this planet, I am going to drag you through every court in the damn Federation.
Please, stop fighting and listen. We're sick.
What?
How?
You've been coughing, right? Feeling itchy? Blisters?
Yeah.
The biometrics would have warned us if we were sick.
It's something new. It's not in the database.
Come on, then, what's it gonna do? Turn us inside out? Dissolve us into jelly?
It's an alien bacteria. It's everywhere. Every organism on this planet. It's altering our genetic code.
How are the creatures surviving if they're infected?
I don't know yet.
Want me to cut some of them open for you? Find out what makes them tick?
No.
Just tell me what you need, son. Materials, equipment.
Just... Can I have some quiet? I need some time to think.
I have had it with you risking our lives.
Oh, stow it, Chief. The kid can't kill this disease without fish to study. I'm just bringing him home.
What? Tell her. Tell her I'm right.
You're both wrong. Marguerite, I can't find out how they resist the bacteria if you slaughter them all.
It ain't always they oblige in coming in alive.
He means you're being reckless.
Father, the outcome's no better if we hole up in here and don't go outside. But we have to find a middle way.
There is no compromise. Not while she's on my sea base.
Your sea base?
I'm going outside.
Bard, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Bart, come in. It's dangerous. Damn it, boy. I know you can hear me.
Chief, get off the radio and put on your helmet.
What?
Brace!
Came out of nowhere. An alien kraken, bigger than a Cyclops. Tore a hole clear through the reinforced hull. I barely got my breather in time. I told her. I said others would come. The rupture threw me clear of the habitat, and the monster turned and bore down on me. And just as its tentacles came within reach, Maida appeared out of nowhere. She had a sea glide in one hand, a jagged piece of scrap metal in the other. She meant to butcher that beast or die trying. The last I saw her, she had the metal lodged in its neck as the monster did its best to shake her, contorting off into the darkness. I'm certain she got her wish, one way or another. Then I thought I saw a light deep below me. I hoped maybe Bart had swum clear. I followed it. Now I wonder whether I saw anything at all. Our oxygen is low. The habitat is gone. I can't see the sky. Something surely has the scent of my blood.
Jeez. I hate warpers so much. They scare the... What the... Oh my word? Well, I wasn't expecting to find one of the Grand Reef wrecks. Mostly because I don't recall them being necessary to finish the game, but I've got all of the uraninite I need, so I guess I'll just go through it and see if I can get lucky. I don't think that there are any well, we got the
New blueprint acquired.
the decoy tube upgrade isn't too bad for the Cyclops. I don't know that I don't really ever use it. I don't think that any Cyclops engine fragments spawn on this wreck, hence the reason why I don't really remember it. Like, finding the fragments for the Cyclops, it's really the linchpin for a whole lot of the end game, being able to get out there. Prawn Suit drill arm fragments. For some reason, I recall the Prawn Suit drill arm, like, I remember the drill arm, and I think maybe the grappling arm were just things that came with unlocking the Prawn Suit entirely.
New blueprint acquired.
Like, you didn't have to get the fragments for them. Again, a lot of my memory is tied to, like, a much earlier version of the game, and they reorganized a whole lot of the progression. Quartz, I'm gonna need more of that. I gotta make, I have to make the enameled glass in order to create the Cyclops, so I may as well grab up these samples while I'm here. Yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot in the lines of fragments that are going to be useful for me. I mean, maybe I'll get lucky and there'll be something on the inside of this place. At the same time, like, finding the drill arms and needing to actually pick those, scan those is kind of surprising. So I suppose it makes more sense than I would imagine to go through this wreck. Maybe my understanding about the progression of the game is a little bit... It's more muddy than I remember. I mean, I think I'm still doing a pretty good job. My main challenge is still the Cyclops, which was the story way back in the day whenever I was playing this game in early access, which I cannot stop talking about. Yeah, I know, I've said it more than once, but that's how it is. That's my life experience, playing a game early access. And honestly, I think that this was one of the games where I was like, you know, I'll give it a shot on its first go-through with early access, but after that, I don't think that I'm gonna... I think I'm gonna try to stay clear of early access games if I can help it, which is... Oh, great. I don't have any water on me. My word, I'm getting dehydrated so quickly, which is ironic whenever you're... There's a certain type of irony in being dehydrated when you're swimming. It's a very real threat, but still ironic. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. A second door? Okay, what are we looking at in here? Show me the money. Show me some really good stuff. Oh, the grappling arm. Well, what do you know? I guess it's lucky that I came through this wreck after all. I thought the grappling arm and the drill arm just kind of came with the prawn suit when you unlock it.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, and give me some water. It's a nutrient brick. Give me a brick. Let me grab some air. Okay, so go through this ventilation shaft, and I already got this, but I'll take the titanium nonetheless. I don't think I'm going to be getting very much. Another sealed door. A nutrient brick again. Come on. Give me some water. Another nutrient brick. Oh my word. It's not what I need. Anything in here? Got a drill arm. Nothing? What about... That's a dead end. Okay, well, I mean, I'm not going to say that this wreck wasn't useless, but I was hopeful that I would find something more valuable than just a couple of drill arm fragments. Well, prawn suit arm fragments. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. All right, with that done, I got to get back to the deep reef base or the sparse reef base because I am super dehydrated here. Where's my Seamoth? Let's get out of here.
Fluid intake immediately.
I know AI. I'm addressing it.
Calorie intake recommended.
Oh my word! Leave me alone, AI. I know. I am slowly dying of dehydration and hunger. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, all right. Well, there's one voice that's nice, saying, positive affirmations. Welcome back. That's what I need to hear right now. Ah, geez, my inventory's too full to pick up some food. Let me sort out my inventory here. Okay, I'm just not in a good way. Go ahead and pick up 3 of these, eat them.
Vital signs stabilizing.
And then replant this bad boy right here. I am eating a lot more marble melon than I thought I would. And I've got plenty of extra water here, and the base has plenty of power to supply me with more of it. I think what I'll do is I'll hold off on eating additional food, and just rely on the nutrient bricks for a while, because they last for ages. Also, let's go ahead. I gotta pull the battery out of this laser cutter while I'm here. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna take the opportunity now to head out and do a little bit of meta scavenging, because I know of a wreck that's very nearby. But first, let's check the bioreactor. That's a little bit more than half full. A little bit under 3/4. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to head out to the wreck of the Sea Treader's Path, okay, which is extremely close to where I built this base. I was trying to avoid going to this for as long as possible. I was hopeful that I could find the tech or the fragments. I was hopeful that I could find the tech or the fragments in other wrecks. But here's the way that you get to it. From the wreck of the Sparse Reef, you want to head west. This is the reason why I made the compass mostly, so that I could make certain that I could orient myself correctly. So from the wreck of the Sparse Reef, you go west and you find this little arch formation, and just over it, a little bit too far to the right there, you find this, the wreck of the Sea Treader's Path. And I should hopefully be able to find the rest of the nuclear reactor fragments. I think that that's actually the last one I'm gonna need. Because I found 1, maybe 2 out at the Degasi base in the...
New blueprint acquired.
There you go. Okay, so that's unlocked the reactor, but it's also unlocked the fuel rods. And whoa, wait.
What are you?
Okay, I don't think that
Damage
ooh.
to plant life on the seafloor suggests this may be the migration path of a huge, bottom-dwelling life form.
Thank you, AI. My word. Okay, well, I'm starting to get hallucinations now. Bart Torgal was talking about that in the last log that he left on the floating island, I believe. Great. Is it the illness that's starting to get to me? One can only wonder. Ooh, what's this? Oh, finally, a Cyclops Fragment. The bridge. Okay, that's 1 out of 3. I gotta find 2 more of that. And I still have to find 2 more engine fragments. I can't remember if engine fragments are supposed to spawn at this place. I don't think that they are. Man, I just... Sometimes... Like, I've played through this game, I think maybe a total of 5 different times, okay? And sometimes, like, 2/3 of the fragments for the Cyclops submarine will spawn on a single wreck. And it's like, oh my god, I've got basically everything. Other times, like this run, propulsion arm. Don't know that I'll ever use this, but it's nice to have. Other times, the game is just so stingy. It's like, nope, we will not give you Cyclops fragments.
New blueprint acquired.
Alright, well, it looks like we got a Prawn Suit fragment as well. Well, let's go ahead and scan this. And I think when you scan this, you get a log entry too. Yeah, sure enough.
Prawn Suit, Mark III. The pressure-reactive, waterproof nanosuit is a range of mechs designed to protect the pilot from extreme environments. The Mark III is the latest iteration and has so far only been rolled out by Altera for their own high-value phase gate-related operations. The suit is fully insulated from the outside environment. Powerful hydraulic limbs allow for manipulation of objects and powered traversal of the environment. Rear-mounted thrusters provide maneuverability in low-gravity environments. A range of modifications are available to facilitate resource extraction and enhanced exploration. The Prawn Suit. It's got you covered.
Alright, so that's 2 out of 3. I already have all of this, but I'll just take a little bit of extra titanium. What is this?
Integrating new PDA data.
Alright, well, I will, take a moment to read this. Actually, I can't read this while I'm sitting inside of the Seamoth here because, of all the warpers that are around here that want my hide sliced into a million pieces. So, I gotta get back inside of the, of this wreck, wherever the entrance happens to be. I know that there's a second entrance into this place. Mostly because it's too big for what I just went through. I don't, the 2 sides of the wreck don't connect up at the top there, so... Where on earth is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, jeez. I just stared directly at that earlier, and I did not see it. Okay, well... Let's read this little log entry that I got then.
Altera Alms Pamphlet. Charity is an archaic concept, which the realism of today's Alterans has rendered obsolete. We understand that we are each responsible for ourselves, but the best way to get the most for ourselves is to work together with Altera. The implication of this reasoning is clear. If someone is in need, they must find a way to be needed. Altera Alms is a training academy for those that need to be needed. We're not a charity because we don't ask for handouts. We prefer to think of ourselves as a philanthropic beneficence facilitation service promoting synergy between employer and workforce. Altera Alms operates on a lottery system. By investing any number of credits, you will be entered into our prize drawing. Larger investments yield higher chances of winning. Your credits will go towards training unskilled colonists in vital tasks such as maintenance and interpersonal skills. The colonists receive this training voluntarily and free of charge on the condition of a minimum contract with one of our investors on completion of their training.
All right, I'm starting to think that I'm not going to, I've been thinking for a bit, that I'm not going to find any additional Cyclops fragments here at this site, which is a shame, because I was really hopeful that I would find the rest of the bridge fragments here, but there's at least one more site that I can check. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to get back to base. Alright, so, that's all sorted out. Now, before I head out, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make myself these reactor rods. I'm gonna need 3 of them. So, next I'm gonna need a nuclear waste disposal. I'm gonna remove the bioreactor and then replace it with a nuclear reactor to fix all of my power problems.
Exercise caution when handling radioactive materials. Exposure risks corrupting your PDA's recording of the circumstances of your death.
This AI has such a strange sense of humor. Alright, we'll just pop all 4 of those reactor rods in, and my power problems are no longer an issue. 2,650 power. My word, that's so much. Alright, let's listen to that radio now.
This is Life Pod 2, coordinates attached. We're way past our safe depth and bleeding O2. We'll have to swim for the surface, but it's 500 meters straight up. We'll make for the rendezvous and keep you posted. Out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Alright, there we go. Okay, so I decided to make a quick pit stop before going out to CTOU's last known location. I figured, hey, the shallow base is on the way, why not? I need some med packs and some water, so... let's see what this radio message has to say, because the game is dropping on me real fast these days.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
Destroyed. Mode. Patrol. New targets unaccounted for. 1.
By the prophet of the board, I think that was talking about me. Okay, almost there. The blood kelp is frankly not a really dangerous biome. It's just kind of unnerving to come down to this depth, you know, like 500 meters down and be like, oh, look, it's very unlike life at the surface. So it's unnerving for that reason. It's not like the worst thing you'll find here is crab squids, and even not very many of them. What do we have here? Oh, the depth module.
New blueprint acquired.
That's nice. What's on this?
Integrating new PDA data.
Flotation devices failed.
We're flooding. Evacuate.
Wait. I can reconfigure the O2 system to act as a bilge pump.
It's working.
Okay, good news. We're alive and we've stopped sinking.
Bad?
The oxygen's going to run out in 30 minutes and we're 500 meters down.
What do we do?
We'll have to use the remaining juice to send a distress call and build whatever gear we can. Then we find a way to the surface.
Get out of here. Jeez. Alright, so, blood oil. I've been needing this for a hot minute. Hey, I can scan the vine too. Why not? Let's read the data entry.
Blood vine. This species of kelp grows in sparse copses, deep on the ocean floor, and provides shelter for an array of distinct fauna and megafauna. Survival at these depths is challenging, and the life forms which make their homes here have developed unusual coping mechanisms, including a bleaching of skin pigment, dependency on naturally occurring metals and oils to adjust to temperature and pressure, and in some cases, even electrical defense mechanisms. The vibrant red oils which seep from the blood vine coagulate into semi-hard pustules, which frequently fall loose and form vital foodstuffs for the local ecosystem, or are otherwise reabsorbed into the ground over time. deep shroom, a discolored relative of the acid mushroom adapted to low light conditions. Considerably more acidic than its shallow-dwelling cousin, it may have applications in advanced fabrication. Assessment: can be processed into hydrochloric acid.
All right. So, like I said, the blood kelp, it's unnerving, but the main feature of it is advanced materials, specifically the blood oil and the deep shrooms. So I'll be able to make use of those back at the base for doing additional upgrades. Some of the last upgrades I'll have to do in this series. But what's more valuable, I think, is, yes, the floating islands here and the wreck on the floating island. Or, well, not the floating islands, the underwater islands. This is one of the most ready places for you to find fragments of the Cyclops engine, which, the board knows I need those. Oh no. Like, usually this area right around the like inside the little V or the U of this this wreck, it's usually littered with engine fragments. Or any type of Cyclops fragments, but I'm not getting anything.
Erosion patterns on the land masses suspended here suggest they once floated on the surface.
Ah, yes. Okay, so this is basically the sister example of the floating island that is above ground right now. Well, let's go through this place and hope, really hope that I can find some Cyclops fragments, because that's the main reason I came out here. It's right nearby CTOU's, like, sinking spot, so why not check it out? Oh, another plant pot. It's nice to have a little bit of variety,
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, I'm getting increasingly nervous. This wreck actually has the most data boxes out of any wreck in the game, or the most potential data boxes. Again, like, if you already got a data box elsewhere, then the chances of it spawning here are pretty slim. So, but you can have up to 5 data boxes spawn inside of this wreck. Go. What are we looking at? This is like the main hold before it turns around into the other direction, right? We have another prawn fragment. I'll take that. This will put me at 2 out of 4, I believe, which is pretty nice. Yeah, 2 out of 4. So we're 50% of the way there. There's not much in this wreck otherwise, though. Like, there are arms to the prawn suit. I think that you used to be able to scan the arms to, like, do the prawn suit in very small pieces.
PRAWN Safety Instructions Appendix A14. Don't climb on or get off equipment while it's moving.
Oh, what a specialized safety tip. Ooh, hey, alright, it's another data box. No, wait a minute, I think I have this already. Why on earth did that spawn? Alright, you know what, before I check this room out, I'm gonna go get some more air. Okay, I don't think I missed anything. This room is looking amazingly empty as well. That does not bode well with me. No ventilation shafts or anything? And this, well, that just goes straight out into the abyss, so... oh no, I'm getting very nervous. Okay, so this is the last place that I can check inside of this wreck. You have to have either the propulsion or the repulsion cannon to get to it, just moving that door and then going down through this. Oh hey, check it out, there is an actual data box down here. Alien containment. Ugh, I already got this from the Degasi base. Yeah, from the Degasi base I got the Cyclops, shield. Yes, the shield generator. The Cyclops shield generator is like the last critical bit of technology that I have to have in order to finish the game, in addition to the actual Cyclops submarine. Oh, this is not good, guys. This is really not good. Like, I'm going through this wreck very thoroughly just to make absolutely certain I didn't miss something. The chances that I've actually missed something inside this wreck are incredibly slim. It's not that big. There's not a whole lot of dark corners for me to search through, but it looks like I've come up with no luck. No luck on this place, because usually it's littered with Cyclops engine fragments, but there's not a single one. It does not leave me in a good position either. Oopsie. This doesn't leave me in a good spot. Like, I'm gonna go over this field one more time, but with no engine fragments, and I'm missing 2 engine fragments, I'm missing 1 bridge fragment. This basically leaves me in a situation where I have to go to actual dangerous locations. Very dangerous locations to try and get the rest of the fragments for the Cyclops submarine. I'm just desperately searching, and I'm not seeing anything on this island. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm stuck doing now, guys, is I'm gonna have to go back to base, sort myself out. I probably have a couple of upgrades that I can apply, but I have to come up with a game plan for how I get my hands on the remaining Cyclops fragments, and it's not gonna be pretty. But that'll have to wait until next time.